Okay, this is video number 1 for the Kinov Tower playset. And I'm sort of pausing on this screen because it looks kind of cool on this screen, and hopefully I don't get the glare from the light. I'm getting the glare from the light, dang it. Okay, so this is the Kinov Tower. In the novel series that I wrote, Kinov is a king, and he actually puts his castle on top of a mountain, and he surrounds it with the Kinov Towers, plural, and you have to go through all these towers to get up top to then get to him. He then proceeds to start a massive war that lasts a very long time, so he can conquer the known world. And he fails, by the way, but it's damaging anyway. For the purpose of this playset, I brought it back to when he was a teenager. This playset, this is the tower that was at his country estate when he had lived a free teenage life. And this was his impression. His father, and I do have this figurines, I'm just going to block the sun when I do this, because it is rather blinding, and yet I love it. His father is a little overweight. I gave him a nice gut. He's holding the crown just like the King of Shiva wore, carried. That's my symbol for royalty now. King Kinov, who became king later, is this little teenager right here, and he has a pet Jadare at his feet. These are tiny, of course, and coming in and oh my, I'm sorry for the out of focus bit. My phone is angry with me too, I'm sure. So there you go. Before I start making more of a mess with my focusing here. The tower comes with some extras. We have an easel set. We have the ogre, the giant. We have a telescope. Of course, you're on a tower. Why wouldn't you have a telescope? It's stereotypical that you'd have a giant, but there's a giant. And where you have a giant, you have a stone ring. And a fire pit, of course. That works for an ogre as well. You can put them in a tower. Maybe they take over the tower. This set also comes with greystones, individual ones or as sets. Being old time, I gave them the metal grid. You also have greenhouses. This one's just full, but this one actually has an opening. You could literally plant plants in this and be growing some nice whatever you want in the greenhouse while as a playset. Those are extras. They curled because I took them off the build plate too quickly, but they're extras if I choose to use a playset. Who cares? This playset, therefore, there are 5 roofs. Okay. The main one is this one up here, which I'll block the sunlight for. You have 4 statues. They have been doctored to actually work. You then have these right here, which have an extra lip on the side. That is so you can connect the this main tower to one of these. So you have 4 different towers for the outside towers, which I'm getting to. Each tower, there you go. Some of them have all windows, some are windows door, some are windows door balcony. They are all but one are unidirectional. They only fit one way. They basically have, I'll use this as an example. Ignore that little pink structure. That's part of something that's coming later. Little dips in here. Those same dips go into those groove holes right there. So you have that on each floor. And I will worry about arranging that later. If you don't find the right holes, you could do that for a little bit. The point being, these are 7 different floors. So, sliding myself around to avoid the sunlight glare. There are 4 wide ones, 3 skinny ones. You can stack them. This is the only one that has to stay on the bottom. This is the bottom with no staircase coming up to it. Every other one, you could change whatever you want. You can make it 4 wide, 4 skinny, 4 wide, 4. You could have 20 high if you want. You could have runs where you have all wall, then you have a balcony, all window, all wall. You can go wide, skinny, wide, skinny, wide, skinny. Your playset, your rules. The only place it really comes in is you need the bottom one here. I tried to color code each tower. So this is the same as that, that's the same as that, you know. until you hit these is only one of them. The only other thing is this fourth floor is omnidirectional. So this floor will turn and will go into the slots facing this direction and that direction and that direction. You can ultimately have a big tower in the middle, small tower, smaller, bit taller tower, bit taller tower. You can have 5 towers basically, all connected to the middle tower because you've added more than one fourth floor. That is up to you. Face the fourth floor a different direction the next time, different direction the next time. You could have 5 towers, all interconnected. There are 2 different bases, 2 different fronts and 2 different backs, so you can play around with that all you want. You have that control to have literally up to 5 towers all interconnected. Use whatever roofs you want. The main one doesn't have an offshoot, but if you want to put an offshoot one, put an offshoot one. Maybe they're doing skydiving or bungee jumping in the medieval times. We didn't know about it. Maybe it was for punishment. They were just kicking them off like the 300, only off a tower. You are in control of that. There is a game coming along for that might have been connected with 2 other things on the table I didn't show. This is the Kinov Tower playset. Give it a try. Let me know how it works. It works great, to be honest. I never had any issues printing any of the tower pieces. I have fixed the issues I had with the rooftops. The walkway never had an issue. And same with the bases. I had 1 or 2 issues. I fixed them. Even they were pretty solid. And there you go. If you do have a failure, you can do something like what I did when this statue fell off. I did fix it for you, but if you do have a failure, just pretend he's a toppled statue. And there you go. Glue him to the roof. Someone broke your statue. That's part of your play, maybe. It's up to you. And the lovely glare from the sunlight. The gliders in the background. Anyway, there's a Kinov Tower playset. Cool, thanks.